Hello, good day. I'm Oliver from Token Hobby. Here, let's see one Scania cabin and 8x8 with U-shaped bucket, roll on off damper with light and sound. And see the Scania cabin, suspended cabin. We will see the details. For the cover open from top. Let's see. So after this sliding to rear side, we can assemble the bucket, align it with the seat, the roller. We can start to operate it. Sliding forward. Now let's see how it's connected the battery for the cabin. After radio powered on, here we have two locking switch here. That's the suspended suspension for cabin, and here on the mud guard, two switch for locking it. After pushing, unlock, lift. After lift, it is secured with forward. Remember to open it so not to scratch at the front. So here it's pulling by wires. It's in position, and here we will see the lock, how it's working. Pulling, that's the hook locking the bar here. That's the suspension for the cabin. Inside the cylinder have spring, also two at the front. This one, also here, spring in cylinder, and also a connecting roller bar. Here that's the volume switch, cooler, and with fan. Decoration, another 3D printed plastic cooler for simulating real one. We will see from the front, we will see much more details. Here that's the ESC for drive, brushed motor, and here that's the receiver. Gearbox, die-cast metal one. Inside it is steel gears. Here that's the shifting servo, 3-speed gearbox. The bucket lift, we can see the top of the chassis. So this chassis girder, bottom longer girder, it is steel one, and you can see the shape. It's a straight rear side and then opening slightly as the rear car is like this, yeah. And the top, this girder is for the hydraulic. It's CNC alloy one with copper, and this one steel and copper cylinders. The arm is also here, that's CNC alloy. This part is welding steel. The rear part is CNC alloy. Here, steel and copper. Steel box, welding pipe, and inside that's a servo for shifting. Steel mud guard, steel bar, and all the hubs are steel one. Also hubs, all steel hubs inside have gearbox, so hub reduction for lower speed and much more torque for driver. So it's powerful for climbing. And here, this box open, that's the pump, brushless one, and the AC is here. Oil tank, fill up hydraulic oil from here. Top return line and air vent, bottom is suction line. So this one with a rear hook and the bumper steel one, rear bumper steel. And this axle, it is with no lifting, yeah? It's a normal two rear axle for drive, no steering, no lifting. Front two axle, it's for drive and also can steering. And this steel box, also this one, also steel one open. That's the two channel valve servo, one for sliding, one for dumping the bucket. Lock it. Here, this one, outside frame, steel one, inside box, 3D printed plastic. Cabin is plastic. Put the 2S battery. This car is only using 2S battery. I do not use 3S battery. Push inside of the rear of the cabin, then align it. We can lock it in position. So with top light bar, different mode we will see later, and front cover, pull a little open to top. We will see all these details for this simulating real engine. These are 3D printed parts, looking beautiful as a real car. It's looking like this. See front, how it's moving. Cover it back. So this one, the light, it is controlled by two channels. One for the top light, different mode. We keep it on, or slow flashing. Okay, I will keep it flashing. And this light is controlled same channel with the middle transfer case differential, because only 10 channels are used. Okay, all light on. Turning left, turning right, front to axle turning, drive. And start without start the sound. Also start the sound. Now it is at low speed gear. Have 3 speed. Let's see damping. So for damping, first sliding to front side to lock the middle arm and then rising. When damping rising it, do not slide it, not to drop it, broken the painting. Almost in position, you can slow down. So after rise, the rear side lock for door is open. Keep rising. In position, stop. Drop it. Slow down and stop. Sliding to rear side. After sliding to rear side, we can roll it off. In position, stop and rising. Here, that's the lock. When you slide into rear side, this pin will be unlocked from the middle arm. So when you slide into forward, it will push in the pin to the holes on the arm. It will be locked. So do the damping now. Roll off. The arm can bend in. Okay, continue. Sorry, the table here is a gap. After hook released, you can drive the car away and you can continue to roll it back. Align with the roller, sliding it back, sliding forward. Slow down and stop. Also, we can change in different bucket and rescue plate. So different shape also can paint in the car, the attachments, bucket, different color for you. So this one is a great fun to play with, assemble with it. Also you can just drive to loading it, hook it up to roll it on the truck. Now we just make it quick to show you, yeah. So sliding rear, sliding forward. All this steel bar, remove it, you can drive a car on it. Also here, remove it, you can just put a standard container, that's the pin to secure the container. Also for the rear side, you can drop it, align with the floor, you can drive on a car. Sliding to rear. So at this angle, it is the plate still sitting on the roller, and the angle, it is the smallest angle you can drive on a car directly. So at this position, rising half can drive directly on. Also, you can roll it off completely. And drive on. Then but this rising power, at this point, that's the lowest point. Rising power is less because you see the angle, it's directly lifting up, but it is pulling by this cylinder, so the power is a little bit less. I will test how much can load it up. Maybe almost around 2 kg at this point. But if the weight is at the rear side, let's say you drive the car at the rear side, you can lift up more heavier. But the best way I see, you can rise in, roll it back at the smallest angle when the chassis just sit on the roller at this position. Also can drop a little bit more. Yeah, that's the smallest angle, easy to drive a car on. Okay, continue. in position. Secure this back with the chain. Let's see the chassis at low speed drive. So you can see all the CVT drive shafts and axle how they turning. Middle speed, high speed, shifting back to low. So the power from a gearbox, CVT drive shaft from the top go to the middle transfer case. Here middle transfer case have differential lock. So after lock it, all 4 axles have power, but now it's unlocked. Only one side turning, other side will not have power, but the gears have resistance. So now you see all wheels turning, but I can stop by my finger. Stop. Also I can stop forward. So I lock it, differential lock on the middle transfer case, lock. Now all 4 axles have power, cannot stop. So, and for each axle differential lock it. See from here, lock. That's the servo is this position, locked. All wheels have power. And with all 8 wheels and hubs, they all have hub reduction gearbox. It's high torque, so this one is very powerful. When you're loading excavator, even you can climb in on a slope with enough power. Unlock. So you see steel hubs here and steel reduction gearbox inside. It's only this kind of car have. Yeah, it's very strong. And also see the suspension steel one, steel plate, how it's rolling. Front suspension secured with the metal plate. And let's see the steering. So V8 and steering servo is inside here. That's the connecting bar, steering. And bottom of the gearbox, die-cast metal here, inside the steel gears, 3-speed, and here that's the cooler. With the fan here, it's cooling. So bottom of the oil tank, suction from here go to the pump. Here that's the pump pressure adjusting valve. Normally don't touch it, factory already set it up. Just enough pressure, not too high. If rising too high, damaging the system, yeah. So pump go to the valve block here, then distribute to sliding the bucket, rising the bucket. So all the metal axles, they are standard from factory. So have some functions not used. All axles have differential lock, and the through axle in the middle, they have cutting power function. That's the pulling bar for cutting power. If now it is already secured with wire and the screw. So if this one pulling it out, it will cut the power for front axle, but now not in use. It's using all axle have power. Only the middle transfer case differential lock now it is in use. For the radio, it is only 10 channel already all used, and one middle transfer case differential lock. It is combined with headlight because not have enough channel. Also you can try a better radio. Also you can, if you are good at it, you can DIY find a position for more servo for cutting power, but it's not necessary. Yeah? You can use all axle have power. Also this rear axle, through axle have cutting power function. If it's pulling out, can cut the rear side axle power. Here that's the 4 axle differential lock servo. Here this servo one wire, that's the middle transfer case servo lock and unlock to be front and rear driven at differential.